Jamie Borthwick suspended by BBC over offensive language during Strictly rehearsals. In a development that has sent shockwaves through both the entertainment industry and his fanbase, EastEnders actor Jamie Borthwick has been suspended by the BBC following the emergence of a video showing him using an ableist slur during rehearsals for Strictly Come Dancing. The actor, who has portrayed Jay Brown on the long-running British soap since 2006, became a firm favourite with viewers during the 2024 season of Strictly, dancing his way to the iconic Blackpool week before his elimination. However, the fallout from the recently surfaced clip now overshadows his time on the dance show. The incident and immediate fallout. The controversial video, which reportedly dates back to late 2023 during the filming of Strictly's rehearsals for Blackpool week, shows Borthwick using a derogatory term considered offensive within the disabled community. The term, which has not been explicitly broadcast by major outlets out of sensitivity, was allegedly directed at the people of Blackpool in a moment of unfiltered excitement after he learned he would be performing at the Blackpool Tower Ballroom, a prestigious moment in the Strictly calendar. Once the video began circulating online, criticism mounted swiftly. Disability advocates, viewers, and fellow celebrities began condemning the language used, prompting the BBC to respond publicly and take immediate disciplinary action. BBC responds firmly. In a statement provided to The Sun, a spokesperson for the BBC did not mince words. This language is entirely unacceptable and in no way reflects the values or standards we hold and expect at the BBC, the statement read. We have robust processes in place for this. Following this, it was confirmed that Jamie Borthwick had been suspended from ongoing BBC productions pending further investigation. The suspension comes as part of the corporation's broader commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion, an area under significant scrutiny in recent years. BBC insiders suggest that the broadcaster is taking this incident especially seriously, given its high-profile nature and the reputational stakes involved. Jamie Borthwick issues public apology. In the wake of mounting backlash, Borthwick issued a lengthy public apology, expressing deep remorse for his words and acknowledging their harmful impact. I want to apologize sincerely and wholeheartedly for the words I used in the video showing my reaction to making it through Blackpool week on Strictly, he began. I am deeply sorry for any offense and upset my words and actions have caused. In his statement, Borthwick explained that while he was unaware of the true meaning of the term at the time, ignorance was no excuse for its use. It is no excuse, but I did not fully understand the derogatory term I used and its meaning. That is on me completely, he admitted. Now I am aware. I am deeply embarrassed to have used the term and directed it in the way I did. It was wrong. He added that the moment had been one of uncontained enthusiasm, but reiterated that excitement did not justify harmful language. When I made the video, I was excited and caught up in the moment. Again, that is no excuse. But my regrettable actions are not a true reflection of my views, or who I am. Borthwick also took time to acknowledge the warmth and support he received from the people of Blackpool during his Strictly journey. I enjoyed every minute of my time in the Blackpool Tower Ballroom and the town itself, he said. The people of Blackpool have always been amazing with the Strictly crew, dancers and cast members. I know they will be again for this year's show and those in years to come. Reaction from disability advocates. Warren Kirwan, media manager for disability equality charity Scope, was among those to respond publicly to the incident. In a powerful statement, he underlined the broader implications of the kind of language Borthwick used. Attitudes and language like this are never acceptable, Kirwan stated. It's not just ignorant and hurtful to disabled people, it has wider consequences. Negative attitudes hold disabled people back in all areas of life, from getting a job to shopping on the high street. He further called on Borthwick to engage in meaningful reflection and education. Mr. Borthwick needs to reflect on what he said, educate himself and do better. We hope he takes the opportunity to get to know the reality of disabled people's lives. Scope's comments struck a chord with many disability activists and social media users alike, who pointed to the everyday challenges disabled individuals face due to ableist attitudes embedded in society and often exacerbated by casual use of slurs and stereotypes in popular culture. Public reaction and social media backlash. Following the emergence of the video and Borthwick's apology, public opinion has been divided. While some fans have expressed disappointment in the actor's behavior, others have voiced support for his apology and called for forgiveness. The debate has largely played out on platforms like X, formerly Twitter, where hashtags such as #Jamie Borthwick and #ableism in media began trending. Critics pointed out that such incidents highlight a broader issue in the entertainment industry, where harmful language and outdated attitudes can still slip through the cracks despite increased emphasis on inclusion and respect. Others suggested that while people do make mistakes, it is the response, sincere apologies, efforts at reparation, and ongoing education that ultimately matters. Cancel culture isn't the goal, one user posted. It's about accountability. Jamie Borthwick has the chance now to learn, grow and become a real advocate for the disabled community. Some fans of EastEnders also voiced concern about the impact the incident could have on the show, particularly as Borthwick's character, Jay Brown, has been involved in key storylines of late, including a powerful recent arc dealing with grief and emotional healing. Impact on EastEnders and future projects. Borthwick's suspension from the BBC throws into question his ongoing role on EastEnders, where he has been a regular since 2006. His character has undergone significant development over the years, becoming a fan favorite thanks to a series of emotionally resonant storylines. Most recently, Jay Brown's narrative has tackled themes such as mental health, fatherhood, and bereavement, positioning him as one of the show's central figures. It remains to be seen whether the BBC will reinstate Borthwick following his suspension, or if further consequences will follow depending on the outcome of the internal review. Industry insiders suggest that if the actor takes steps toward public education and engagement with relevant charities, a path back could be possible, although nothing is guaranteed. Beyond EastEnders, Borthwick's future in entertainment may also depend on how he navigates the current controversy. The entertainment industry has become increasingly unforgiving of public missteps, particularly those involving discriminatory or harmful language, and while redemption is possible, it requires sincere and visible commitment to change for the industry. This incident also serves as a reminder for television networks, production companies, and broadcasters to continually revisit and reinforce their codes of conduct. Sensitivity training, awareness programs, and inclusive environments are not just corporate checkboxes, they are essential in preventing such incidents from occurring and fostering a culture of respect. Industry figures are now calling for Strictly Come Dancing, as well as other major productions, to invest more heavily in cultural sensitivity training for all participants. It's not enough to respond when something goes wrong, said one anonymous producer. There needs to be proactive work done behind the scenes to ensure that all cast and crew understand the impact of their words and actions. Moving forward, as the dust begins to settle, all eyes are now on how Jamie Borthwick chooses to move forward. His public apology has been a step in the right direction, but whether it will be enough to rebuild trust remains to be seen. For many, the situation presents a valuable moment of cultural reflection, a chance to talk openly about ableism, ignorance, and the kind of learning and growth that can come from public accountability. For Borthwick, it's a moment that could shape the next phase of both his personal journey and professional career. Conclusion. Jamie Borthwick's suspension from the BBC following his use of an ableist slur during Strictly Come Dancing rehearsals is a sobering reminder of the impact language can have, especially when wielded by public figures. While the actor has apologized and acknowledged the harm caused, the incident has sparked broader conversations around disability rights, media responsibility, and cultural sensitivity. Whether or not Borthwick returns to the small screen, one thing is clear: words matter. And so too does the willingness to confront our mistakes, learn from them, and use our platforms for good.